My journey as a woodworker is constantly changing, and I need my workshop to change and develop along with me. When how I use the space changes, like getting a lathe, then the space needs to change with me. I don't want to just start changing things for no reason. I need a plan. So I've drawn one. I've drawn it to scale using InteriorBox 3D. It's an easy to use design software that allows you to create detailed virtual plans of any room. So you can see my workshop's not that big. It's 382 centimeters long by 240 centimeters wide. I've got a door at one end that opens outwards and is 30 centimeters from the side wall. I've also got 3 windows along one wall. With larger projects like workshops, I often go back to referring to them in imperial measurements, but you've got the option on this and I chose metric. I think that's probably the better system. The walls in here are white, well, mostly, and I've got black window frames. I've drawn out all the big things that are currently in here at the moment. Really easy to do. There's over 700 furniture and accessory items that you just drop into place, and then you can change the dimensions of them, the textures, the colours, and I think I've got it looking quite a lot like how I have it now. So a lot that's in here is fixed into place. I've got this bench and then it goes around with more shelves going around the whole room. Then under it, I've got my Stanley storage unit. I've got some red toolboxes, roller cabinets. I've got my table saw, my bandsaw, and a few other bits and pieces. I've drawn this all in 2D, but you can view it in 3D and you can even walk through the building having a virtual tour. So that's how it is now, but I want to start with a blank canvas, so we need to clear this out. It's a beautiful day, so I think it's perfect weather to get everything outside. It's looking a bit different in here now. It's not quite empty in here. I've left the EcoFlow in, so I've got power, and I left the bandsaw in as it's a bit big and heavy to move. But now it's mostly empty in here. You can see the state of it, and it really does need a bit of a spruce up. There was that water damage under the window. I fixed that a few weeks ago now, and I really do think I fixed it, so I can repaint. I've never made a 3D plan of the workshop before because I've always been quite intimidated by the software, but that was so easy to use, and if I can do it, any idiot can do it. I'm just redoing my walls with an off-white, but in the software I could have chosen from over 1700 different surface textures. For my plan, I didn't really need the outside of the workshop, but I got a little carried away making a mini version of my space. So I've clad it in wood in this and done it in black, but it's quite interesting experimenting with the different options I could have gone for. But what you can produce isn't just a pretty picture. It's a detailed plan, something that can be printed out or saved as a PDF or a JPEG and shared with contractors. Looking a bit fresher in here now. I haven't done the back wall, I've got other plans for that, don't worry. But what's the plan for the workshop now that it's clean and empty? Well, I'm going to need some tools and some storage. Before using the software, I'd been thinking very two-dimensionally about the space. My Stanley boxes had been sitting horizontally, taking up lots of room. But I could see if I made it vertical, I could get the same amount of storage, taking up a third less floor space. So I made this unit last week that I can now get screwed into place. And playing around with the positioning, I could see it fit perfectly in this bit of dead space I have between the door and the window. Now I'm looking at this space more three-dimensionally. I'm thinking, what else can I do? Previously, I had my red toolboxes next to each other. Well, what if they could go on top of each other? Again, it's going to give me exactly the same storage capacity, but taking up half the floor space. These two cabinets aren't just going to fit together. I'm going to need a bit of wood to interface the two. Let's see if this is gonna work. That feels really solid like that, and I'll fill the bottom bit up with my clamp so all the weight's down there and put light things in the top. So I have small bit storage, tool storage. I need something to work on now. And I already have a workbench that's on wheels. It's 180 centimeters long, so it'd be fine if it goes along this wall, but I'm thinking I might want to move it around and have it going this way, in which case it does not leave enough room to get down the side. I think more like 140 centimeters is going to be the perfect length. I think this is going to work great. So let's get the rest of the bits in here. there. I'm pleased how that's all turned out. It's come together exactly how I planned it. It just seems a more efficient use of space. It's always kind of in a dead zone over by the door. I don't tend to film in that direction. So fitting in the storage over there just seems like the perfect solution. So it's given me a lot more room in here. Plus, now I can actually move things about and configure the workshop depending on the project I'm working on. Now, with redesigning my workshop, I've not used this software to its full potential. You could design a multi-storey building with staircases going up. And you can even plan out heating, plumbing and electrical systems. I think if I was on grid out here, being able to plan out where all the sockets and wiring goes would be really handy. You can give InteriorBox 3D a trial for free for 5 days. With the one-time purchase option, you can use it on unlimited projects. You don't need internet access to use it, so you can use it down the bottom of the garden designing things. All you need is a Windows computer. So I'll put a link to the software under the video if you're thinking of having a rearrange of your workshop, or you're planning on building a workshop or a house. So I've got all the big bits back in here. I do need to get some small bits back on the wall, and I need to do something with this rear wall, and that is going to be next week's project. So thanks for watching everyone. Thanks to my patrons, and please subscribe for more videos.